Aliko Dangote, one of the richest black men, or even the richest black man in the world, is going through a lot of difficulties because of his new industrial revolution that he wants to take Africa to the next level when it comes to oil transformation, all these things. Few months ago, probably last year, I had a conversation with someone who is successful. This person has a lot of money. I asked him, what do you think about Aliko's Dangote project to revolutionize oil transformation in Africa? This guy told me Aliko Dangote has taken the biggest risk of his life. If he's not careful, they can get rid of him. I said no. All of the African leaders are supporting him. And I told him, the leaders of Africa are tired of depending on the West for the oil transformation. And this man told me, even if the 54 African leaders, they want Dangote to change the game, they want him to take the game to another level, but this guy is going to is going to go through a lot of challenges concerning this company that is evaluated to 20 billion US dollars. I laugh at him. I told him, Aliko Dangote is someone who is powerful, he has connection. If all the 24 head of state support his business, there is nothing that will happen to him. And this guy told me, what is happening is, when Aliko Dangote will establish his company and start transforming the crude oil into a product that is finished, he is going to impact the Western exportation and importation of oil in Africa. I told him, but we don't care about that. We want to see an African bring great things. And this guy laughed at me. He told me, you don't even know what you are talking about. Let us give this guy time to finish his company and start his operation. That is Aliko Dangote. After a few months, when this guy has started his company, the Nigerian government start playing games with him. Oh, your oil is not of good quality. Your oil is not of good quality. We can't allow you to operate in the market. If Aliko Dangote cannot operate in Nigeria, it means his oil is rejected Africanly. Like, that is it. And the influence is not even the Nigerian government. There are people behind those things influencing Aliko Dangote's move concerning this new company. The problem is, most of the big guys who have been doing that in Africa for centuries, they say no, this Aliko Dangote now is a threat to us. We have to try by all means to fail this company, because if we allow this guy to operate, in the next 5 years or 10 years, Aliko Dangote is going to set this same company maybe in South Africa, or maybe in Guinea, or maybe in Cameroon, or maybe in Tanzania. Let us do something right now to make sure his company fail automatically, and he will never even think of going back to that direction. But Aliko Dangote is a very tough guy and is a very rich guy. We know he will make it. He will get out of this mess and his company will prosper, and he will go to another country and set up this same company and try to break the African dependence on the importation of this oil from these Western countries. We are all behind him. We know he's going to make it. But the problem now is coming from those Western countries and Western companies, because Aliko Dangote is a game changer. What it's going to do will take Africa to the next level. And most of the time we talk about the over-dependency of African as a continent or a country depending on importation. If Africa does not import, we are not going to survive. Like if you don't import oil, our companies, our industries, they are going to face a lot of challenges. If we don't import food, most of the things in our continent will not be working. Like people will starve to death. People will not even have food to eat. Like if we don't think to support Aliko Dangote, is it on social media? Is it sharing our point of view? If this company collapses, I'm not sure there is someone who will stand up and have this brave idea to try to start that same initiative again to break the dependency of African on oil from these guys. The problem is, Africa is a very big market. Like, it's a very, very big market. If Aliko Dangote resolves that problem of Nigeria, most of the African tycoon will say, oh, why don't we join this guy and invest in his company so that he can go global to the rest of African countries, and we start depending on these guys. Like Libya is not depending on anyone when it comes to oil. I don't think maybe Guinea. I think maybe Guinea depend on people. Maybe Liberia. Like Aliko Dangote, this is one of the toughest fight that he has to win. And when he won this fight, Africa now will be different. I hope you like this video and you subscribe to my YouTube channel for the more coming interesting videos.